From time to time, your sanitary valve requires routine maintenance to ensure peak operating efficiency. This video will teach you the standard service procedures of the SPX Flow APV Delta RUF check valve. Servicing the RUF check valve will require the tools displayed here. It is important to note the use of APV food-grade grease in the maintenance procedure to ensure proper operation of the valve and its internal components. Use of other brands or types of grease may cause damage to internal components, resulting in a malfunctioning valve. Please refer to the operation manual for additional details on where and how to apply grease throughout the maintenance process. With the valve disconnected from the process line and flange bolts and screws removed, start by gently prying the bearing out of the housing with the aid of a wrench or spanner. Note that excessive force should not be necessary. Continue by removing the spring and shaft and set aside. With the bearing out of the housing and the seals exposed, continue with the removal of the seals from the bearing guide. Note the orientation of the seals upon removal for reference later. There is an identical flange seal located on the bottom side of the valve, which should also be removed for service. At a bench vise, install brass or aluminum soft jaws to ensure no damage will occur to the valve's stainless steel components. Secure the shaft in the vise as shown and remove the seat seal with a pick. Be careful not to scratch or gouge the shaft or plug with the pick during the seat seal removal. Any scratches should be touched up with a Scotch-Brite pad or emery cloth. Apply a thin layer of approved lubricant to the new seat seal. Note the correct orientation of the seal and begin installation by setting the seal into the shaft groove and guiding the seal by hand until the seal is in the correct position and ready for final installation. With a seat insertion tool, such as a flat screwdriver that has had its sharp edges rounded, start in one location applying force to the seat to help the seal drop into the groove, as shown here. Install small sections of the seat at a time, moving to different locations periodically to ensure even installation of the seal. Check the correct fit of the seal after the installation. Continue with the valve reassembly by applying a thin layer of approved lubricant to the bearing flange and housing seals, and install on both the top and bottom side of the valve, verifying the correct orientation of the seals. With all of the seals installed, position the shaft inside the valve housing in the normal seated position. Set the spring into the shaft. Position the spring in the proper groove on the bearing, and press the bearing into position into the valve housing until securely in position and flush to the housing. The check valve is now ready to be installed back into the process line with the mating flanges, bolts, and new lubricated flange seals. Following these procedures will help you properly maintain your RUF check valves to maximize operating life and maintain process integrity. To order replacement seal kits or tools, contact your authorized SPX Flow or APV sales representative, or visit www.spxflow.com/APV for more information.